everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Live Long Dark. It's been quite a bit since we, played this, but we have just woken up in the gas station and we are just gonna get started here. So we need to drink something.
Can you eat trees?
Can you eat trees? I don't know that. Can you eat trees? You tell me. I don't actually know if you can eat trees. That was not quite enough water. I think we have some water stored though, so not terribly concerned about that yet. Let's eat a bunch of this stuff though, so that we have probably half calories, I think. At least half. Let's see, this one's pretty, but there we go. Eating all of the things. I guess we can drink the can of soda as well. Drinking. Okay, so how are we on weight? 59 pounds. Let's see, can I drop anything? Let's just do everything. Ooh, I've got like a ton of clothes in here still. Perhaps we should stash a whole bunch of that. Oh, you know what I do probably have though? I have this. Ooh, I'm almost out of fuel. There we go. So we've got a bunch of wood here, and wood here, and there's stuff under here. Can I actually reach that stuff? Rifle casing? Can we reach it? Do you figure we can reach it? It's like, you could probably reach it if you broke down the bed. It appears to be a box of rifle ammunition that I'm not going to be able to pick up. I can get the can.
This will come in handy.
Ah, there we go. Rifle ammunition. That was a good little beginning of the day there. Just challenge you. Can you pick up this rifle ammunition? The answer is no. Okay, let's go through. I have an arrow shaft on me. Why do I have an arrow shaft on me? I don't really know. We're gonna just stash some stuff in here because I don't really need to be hauling around like 3 separate cans and an extra bedroll. The pry bar will keep. We have one thing of spray paint. Why will you not scroll down? It's being stubborn. Oh, I've got these energy drinks. I forgot that I had these. I don't need multiple cans. And I don't really need the rifle cleaning kit right now. Or extra sewing kits. There's so many matches as well. Like, I'm just carrying around a lot of clothes. Let's see. What am I not wearing? That, or that, or that, or this. So I'm definitely going to want to make sure that I use all of these clothes. Like I harvest them and I repair the clothes that I have. But I don't really need to do that right this second, so we're going to not do that right this second. Alright, the sun is well and truly up at this point. I think this is where we've stored our extra water. Nope, that's where we stored the clothes before I just dumped them all. Yeah, transfer all. Okay. 54, okay. Well, let's just not pick up too much stuff while we're out. I want to make sure that I cleared all of the houses and all of the vehicles out here, and then I think that we probably want to wander onto the lake. I do have a ton of calories. I didn't actually look to see how many calories I have stored, but I do know that I have a ton of them. And I want to see if I can find a good place where I can hunt bunny rabbits. So we cleared that house out last time. I think I hear an animal. I thought I heard, well, I mean, I hear birds, obviously. I thought that I'd heard hooves. Oh well. Cleared this house out. There's a car in front of it. Did we clear the car? I don't remember. We can, check it out real quick. Make sure that we check the mail, because you always have to check the mail, okay? Always check the mail. Wait, the mailbox is pointed in an odd direction. There's no mail. It's a shame. There's a sewing kit and a flare.
Looks like this has been here
Chips, a revolver cartridge, candy bar. Anything in the back seat? I wish it was easier to just look in the back seat, but it's really not. Like, you can't actually see anything. Pry open the trunk. Which doesn't really make sense because we're like just in the car, so shouldn't we have like unlocked the trunk when we were in there? Not all cars have trunks that can be unlocked from the inside. Yep, that's what I'm going with. We're gonna just pick up some sticks as we walk around. We'll take them back to the gas station with us. I'm not gonna break anything down. I don't think that we're at the point where I need to be breaking down a whole bunch of logs and stuff. But if there are sticks here and I can just pick them up, then I will. Even though I was like, well, we only have 10 pounds, you know? Then there's a road going off up the hill here, so we're gonna need to check that out, see what's up there. Gosh, there are a ton of sticks. They're just like, yeah, you need firewood because it's cold? Here's all of the firewood in the entire world. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wolves. I hear wolves. They're probably out on the lake. They're almost always out on the lake. I think there's a island out there with a cabin on it. I'm trying to like remember what I know about this area, which isn't a lot. But if there's frozen water, there's wolves. Okay, here we go. We've got a bunch of stuff in here. Of course, there's all this furniture that I can break down. I get cloth from it as well as reclaimed wood. But again, I'm not really feeling that I'm at the point that I need to do that.
Being useful.
There's so much food in this difficulty level Voyager. I'm like, oh, so now I'm over and covered again. Ooh, gamey venison. Yay! I need to find a good place to store food outside. I still haven't quite found a good place to do that. I wanted to do it in the bed of the truck and it wouldn't really let me do that in a reasonable way. So I need to find something. Find a solution. Ooh, lighter fluid, accelerant. So many beans. Okay, well, cleared out the kitchen. Let's pop in here. Do you have anything? Nothing. This painting is kind of odd. I'm like, what is going on in this corner over here? Whatever. This place has been ransacked. Or maybe they just leave their drawers open. I used to do that when I was a teenager. Like, the drawers on my dresser would be, like, half open all the time. And I don't understand why. But it used to drive my dad up a wall. It was great. It's just the strangest thing to be irritated by, but it is also really weird if you think about it. Like, just close the drawer. Just, just push it closed. It's fine. Whatever. We all do weird things when we're a teenager. Okay, we're gonna empty the toilet because, that's a hygienic thing to do. And that's it. That was the last house I think I needed to clear out. And now I should probably go drop a bunch of this stuff off at the gas station. Oh, hey, there's boots here. Good. I'm happy with that. This cup in the bowl thing's really strange. Why is it strange? Well, who puts their cups in their bowls? And then, leaves it on the counter, as opposed to, put it in the sink at least. Come on. Okay. We're gonna come back over here to the gas station and drop a bunch of the stuff that we've picked up here. So I don't need to be hauling around all of this stuff. I probably need to drop a bunch more stuff as opposed to just the stuff I picked up, because dang. It's still pretty early in the morning, so that's good. And then let's see if there's a good spot out here to store our food. Maybe we'll just do it right here. Does meat laying on the ground attract wolves? I hope not. We're gonna eat this, though. Since it's already cooked, might as well just eat it. Dropping... It's anything that's not in a can. Does peanut butter count as a can? It's a jar. Those wolves are, really close by, and I'm gonna be, dropping stuff, and then when I exit out of here, they're definitely gonna be just, hanging out there, hello. We're so glad you could come and let us eat you. I'm gonna put all of the potato crisps over here. Why are they all... Oh, that's beef jerky. It's like, why are they all ketchup chips? It's the weirdest flavor. Maybe it's a Canadian thing that I don't understand. I think that, like, well, when I was in Germany recently, paprika chips, that was their jam. And I was like, okay, sure. I don't think that I've ever seen paprika flavored chips here. It doesn't mean they don't exist, it just means that I've never been like, oh, paprika, yeah, that's something that you flavor potato chips. It's pretty close to, like, barbecue chips, though, in terms of actual flavor. It's really close to barbecue chips, so... If you've never had paprika chips, in my opinion, you're not missing anything if you've had barbecue chips. Maybe ketchup chips taste the same, too. I don't know. Doop. Plus, like, ketchup is, like, kind of sweet, so it doesn't really compute in my brain that you would want potato chips, which are salty, to be flavored ketchup. Whatever. Okay, let's put the boots and stuff that we're not wearing in here. Now I don't have... Oh, I was like, now I don't have any boots in the thing, which obviously means I'm running around without shoes on. That can't be good for me. There we go. More thermal underwear. A warmth bonus of 20 degrees. That feels like a lot. I don't know if it is a lot, but it does. It sounds like a lot. Okay, we're not carrying around any... Okay, and this is food? This is food. That's drinks, not really food. This is food. Also, it's not really food either, because... Apparently it's full. So, we'll come over here and we'll say, hey, let me store my tomato soup and my dog food and my peanut butter and my coffee. Transfer all. Okay, that's apparently all that we have room for. Jeez, how much water am I carrying? Almost a gallon. That's 8 pounds right there. Water is heavy, in case you didn't know. Water is extremely heavy. Apparently we're putting tools in here. I've just forgotten where I've decided to put everything, so that's kind of interesting. Let's see, we have a ton of firewood. That's all logs, and that's all reclaimed wood. So can I just drop sticks? Fire, drop all. Now there's a pile of sticks there. Yay! Alrighty. Everything by weight. Of course, the water is really heavy. I don't feel like I need the hacksaw, so we'll throw it in there. How am I still carrying 58 pounds? Like, what am I carrying around that I don't need to be carrying around? A dozen flares. But I want to be carrying some flares, because if I'm not carrying some flares, then I'm going to get eaten by wolves. Well, I'm probably going to get eaten by wolves anyway, but I'm definitely going to get eaten if I'm not carrying any flares. We don't need ammunition, because we don't actually have wetting or dusting sulfur. Because, you know, there's lots of reasons I don't need dusting sulfur. These matches are certainly not going to save me any weight, but... Empty rifle cartridges. Thank you. I'm still carrying 55 pounds. Like, is that my clothes? Are my clothes just the heaviest thing the world's ever seen? Yeah, I guess. Alright, well, great. The sun is now well and truly up in the sky, and we're gonna go drink some water. Wait, nope, there we go. And now we're gonna go off, and I'm not really sure where we're gonna go. I didn't, like, plan out what we were gonna do, but the point is to, you know, gather resources. I'd love to kill some bunny rabbits, rabbit mittens, all that, plus, you know, food. Sounds grand, but we'll see kind of just what we come across out here. So I'm gonna pick up the granola bar. Granola, whatever. So that I have something that I can eat quickly if I need to. And then we're gonna kind of walk up over here. Oh, there's a house here. I didn't know there was a house here. And there's 1, 2, 3 wolves. And also the carcass of an animal, obviously. So let's see if we can approach the carcass of an animal without getting zapped by the wolves. Doesn't look like it. It looks like they're way too interested in the carcass, and I don't have... Whoa. 1, 2, 3... There are 4 wolves out there. This place is a terrible place. This is where the wolves go to live. Frozen water is a terrible place. Do you think if I start a fire, does that run off the wolves? I know flares. They don't like the flares. I think we're gonna just leave that there for now. There's a house over there that we can loot as well. It's been a really easy day here so far. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of everything. There's a can opener, which I will take and store because I don't need a secondary can opener at this point. But, take everything. It's kind of how I roll. I'm just like, ooh,
Must be prepared for anything.
milk! More beans. So I think that storing our food in those cabinets is good and all, but I'd rather, I think, just throw it onto the floor in the gas station. That way I can kind of, like, I have a easily visible, like, track of how much food I have. So that's something that we shall consider upon returning to the gas station. Salty crackers and a flare! Ooh, firewood. And a newspaper, which I'm going to leave. And, of course, more drawers that are open.
This stuff will come in handy.
All of this stuff right now is just kind of, you know, scraps of cloth, essentially, is what they're going to be. Sources of cloth. Rifle cartridge. Am I ever going to find, like, an actual rifle, you know? That would be nice. Just wander into one of these cabins and bam, rifle! These guys store, sodas next to their beds. Because that's what you should be, drinking before bed. Soda. There's thermal underwear, matches, and accelerant in the tub. I, honestly, have lots of questions. Like, that's just an odd place to store your accelerant and your matches. I don't want to judge, though. Like, who am I to judge your decisions? Your storage patterns. There's tons of sticks here, too. There's just so many sticks that I feel like I shouldn't even pick them up because there's too many sticks. There's too many sticks, don't pick any of them up. I really want to go harvest that meat, but there's wolves, and I really don't want to get eaten by wolves. Look, a little Canadian flag. Which has held up surprisingly well considering, you know, how windy the storms are. But who, you know, it's just an exceptionally well-made flag. I do kind of wish that searching every single cabinet wasn't a thing. It's just like, oh, and then you have to wait while it, like, yeah. It can be sort of tedious to search every single cabinet, every single drawer. And now I've over-encumbered. Don't forget the fridge, where we will find gamey rainbow trout. And gamey trout, dang. It's like, and moldy venison. And another pair of boots by the door. And a Zap energy bar. Dang, there's just like all of the things. Did I search the oven? Oh, I have now. And more ketchup chips. So it's gonna turn out that Canadians don't really eat ketchup chips. Just one of the developers, like, was a huge fan of ketchup chips, and that's why there's so many in the game. Something weird like that. I'm gonna have to go to Canada and find out. Obviously, that's not going to happen for quite a while.
I'll take it.
Worn snow pants. I wonder how warm those are. Like, I don't know how I just equipped the rock I hit something on the keyboard and it was like, oh, you want a rock? No, I don't. Alrighty. Okay, so that's this place cleared out too. How much weight am I carrying? 80 pounds out of the 60 that I can actually carry? Okay. Perfect! Are the wolves still hanging out here? No, they seem to have... Oh, I was like, no, they seem to have absconded, but I guess not. Okay, so I'm gonna take a risk here, and we're gonna find out. Oh, I need a flare. I don't know how close you can get to a wolf without triggering them, but I don't think it's very close. There's a tree here that kind of startled me. Jeez, oh Petey's. We're gonna not just like, I was like, well, it's only 2. It'll be fine. Keeps walking forward. Okay, it's only 6. It'll be fine. And apparently I'm going to climb this rock while over encumbered. Nothing bad ever. There's another wolf there. I don't think we should stay in this place very long with the number of wolves. I guess Mystery Lake does kind of have this number of wolves too. Oh, there's a deer. But yeah, Mystery Lake does have a lot of wolves as well. Out on the lake. So yeah, I mean this was a good starting place though. Let's make sure we've cleared it out well and truly, explored all it has to offer before we move on. It's only midday, so we'll stop by the gas station here. There's fishing shacks out there, which I can, of course, fish in the icing holes. Ice fishing holes? The icing holes. I can fish in the holes in the ice, which are not icing holes. They're fishing holes. They're ice fishing holes? I don't know where my brain was going with that. But we're gonna go ahead and go down to the gas station again, just because I'm carrying so much stuff, and I don't want to break my ankle. That would be troublesome. Those birds are awfully loud, considering that they're like over the ridge. Okay. So, what do we have? We have more crisps. Drop. And meat. We'll carry those 2 meats with us because we can actually eat those on the fly when we get hungry. Okay. And so... And we'll put the meat over here. We'll not put the meat... There we go. So many of these, like, these chocolate bars. And granola, and energy, and, yep, crackers. Put the crackers right there. Great. Let's go inside. I don't know what I'm carrying around now that is so heavy. Still a ton of water. I got a coat, a new coat. I'm running into a wall. Don't mind me while I run into this wall. Okay, food. We're gonna drop all of this food. So, milk and beans, tomato soup, peanut butter, lots of soda, because, you know, I think soda might be like the most common item in this game at this point. Just like all of this soda. We've got firewood on us. Let's see, boots, let's pop over to clothes and see if any of these clothes are warmer. So, ragged work pants, worn snow pants versus, oh, it just took a minute to load, okay. These are much warmer and much more waterproof than the work pants. Ooh. So wear these. I think the jeans are probably worse off than the, work pants. No, not really. Was that because the work pants are in such bad condition? I don't know. We're gonna wear the jeans because we have them. What else do we have? We have decent sports socks, worn sports socks. We'll wear these, I guess. And these are all just like the same boots over and over again. And this is a worn cotton scarf, which is really not any good. Because wool is warmer than cotton. Decent ski jacket, but is it decent? No, it's not. Better than the pea coat. Or the military coat. And then all of this is like the same thing, essentially. The hoodie's warmer. No, the hoodie is more wind resistant, not really warmer. Windproof bonus, plus 7 degrees. Okay. Well, let's stick all of the clothing into here for now. Yep, sounds like a plan. All of the clothes that we are not wearing, we shall store. It won't let me because this is full, apparently. Yep. But this one's not. Storing all of the clothes and the boots and the... Gosh, there's so many sources of cloth here. But that's good, so that when I inevitably get mauled by wolves, it'll be A-okay, because I'll definitely have something on me that can help me manage, help me repair. That's what I'm talking about. More sewing kits. I'm just hauling around so much random stuff. The Small Arms Handbook will store that too. I should read it, but we're not going to do it right now. Can we actually go ahead and, oops, don't store that. Can we refuel that, though? Actions, refuel. Perfect. And any extra fuel that we have, we will store. This pry bar, which is not a crowbar, but it really is a crowbar, is quite heavy. Scrap metal. So many matches. So many. I don't understand why we were finding so many matches. Eventually you can make, I think, a tool or something that, will start your fires. So you don't have to rely on matches, but you need scrap metal to do that. And, I mean, if you play long enough, you eventually run out of both matches and scrap metal. And cloth. So, but we're never going to survive that long, so that's not something that we really need to be worried about. Rocks in the, gosh. They don't really give me a lot of places where I can just drop stuff. Throw all of these antibiotics over here. And then we'll drop the firewood. Dropping. Drop. And we'll drop the sticks. Yay, down to 52 pounds again, which, as we just saw, is really actually quite a lot of weight to be hauling around. But as I drink more of the water, that'll be good for us. Drink more of the water. Okay, so now we're gonna go... I think I'm gonna continue along, just make sure that I've investigated the shoreline. Try not to trigger any wolves, but definitely want to have investigated the coastline. Make sure I've gotten all of the... Yeah, so there's definitely a cabin on that island right out there. Dead ahead. I'm super confident in my memory of that, at the very least. Okay, yep, just gonna continue along here. I don't want to go up the road yet. We are eventually going to go up the road. Gonna make sure that we clear out this whole area before we move on. But I want to just start close to home, so that when the wolf attacks me, I can retreat to my little gas station and Hopefully not perish. I'm not really sure what's sticking out of the water over here. The fish sheds are cool. Do I have any fishing hooks on me? I don't. So making some fishing hooks would be a good plan eventually. I also haven't seen any sign of rabbits anywhere. The wolves are definitely more concentrated over there. I'd expect them to have already killed that deer. So that's why my brain is like, all of the wolves are down here. Up here, you're totally safe because the deer is safe. If the deer is safe, I'm gonna be safe. I just know it. Oh, there's a car here. Which we can... Yeah, see, there's a cabin on top of that rock face thing. Just climb into this vehicle and go through their personal possessions. There's nothing unusual about that. There's nothing in this car. There better be something really cool in the trunk to make up for it. Oh my gosh.
I'll take it.
Water and an energy bar. Because we totally need more water. Speaking of, I meant to drink some of this. Because if I'm drinking it, I'm not having to carry it. Yay, we're down below a gallon again. I don't really know about this area. At first I thought it was like going to be taking me into another zone, but it doesn't appear to be taking me to another zone. Yeah, we're just gonna walk along this nice... So yeah, I still haven't figured out what these are. They're logs sticking out of the lake, and then there's a bunch of logs on the ground. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to walk across the ice to find out yet. I will be walking across the ice, I think. Just not yet. I want to get a better look at the situation first. We're getting a change in music here. So I'm like, are you trying to warn me? Oh, there's a house and a something up here. It's surprisingly warm. Like, I feel like my character should have already been, like, at risk for hypothermia. And they're not, so I'm kind of like, well, that's nice. That's proof here that I'll be able to travel a good distance without dying. Well, not necessarily without dying, but without immediate risk of hypothermia. What is this? This is a shed of some sort. We're gonna run up towards the shed that seems to be built into the side. This has got to be a mine. Yep. I'm betting this is a mine. And I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm going to mark it in my brain and we'll come back to it. There's some mushrooms here. Reishi mushrooms are used for... What are they used for again? Antibiotics. Oh, a storm has apparently rolled in. Temperature is dropping much more rapidly now. So we're going to leave the mushrooms. We're going to pick up a bunch of sticks as we run towards these houses, because I suspect I might have to hold up in a house until the storm has passed us by. Sticks will be wonderful for starting a fire. Ooh, now I don't even remember, was it down the road or was it over here to the left? There we go. There's shelter right there. Oh, there it is, and there. Oh, there's 3 buildings here. Okay, let's start with this one. Log sort. Okay, so... this is where they sorted the logs. Oh, that was kind of a jumpy load screen. Okay. So now, of course, we're inside. Ooh, this looks nice. I don't know how warm it is, but it looks nice. It's a very nice color. There's a door here that I'm assuming goes downstairs, but it really just kind of looks like it's mounted to the wall. Okay, yes, I get it. Doors are mounted to walls. That's kind of how doors work. Never mind. The door looks out of place. That's my point here. Don't break down the table. Can we pick up the can? Oh, we can't. It's a crushed can. Another recycled can. There's lots of recycled cans. So, you know, if you need to make a ton of water at a time, I think that you can actually put the cans on the mantelpiece above fireplaces, and they end up cooking, even though they're not technically in a cooking slot. Don't quote me on that. That's why I began that statement with I think. More chips. And a soda. Apparently I'm hungry. We'll worry about that in a second. Peaches? How am I tired? Like, I haven't even really done a lot yet today. Oh, probably because I'm carrying a lot? I don't know. Maybe because I was running? It's very strange. And now I'm over encumbered. But there is a
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
medicine shelf here. And a granola bar. Is it strange that the kitchen is like its own room? And it has like a storage room? It seems strange to me. There's a dead body here. I was like more focused on the fact that there was a TV, and then that's when I found the dead body, and I was like, oh, I'm real sorry to be interrupting your eternal rest here. More ammunition, of course, for a weapon that I don't have yet. Man, there's a lot of ammunition. I guess once I have a revolver, I'll be able to take care of the
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
wolves nice and easily. And that will be a good source of meat. And I think you can skin the wolves too. Wolf skins. I don't know what you'd make out of them, but you can skin them. Okay, we're gonna not sleep in the room with the dead body, just on principle. We're gonna run over to the other house across the way. You can get food poisoning by... I don't know, that load screen went by too quickly. Oh, well, we're not going to live in this little tiny cabin because it's all boarded up. So I guess we're gonna live in this, this trailer? This modular building. Oh, look at that. There's a ton of beds in here too, you know? For this exact scenario. Pork and beans, and that's it? That's all that's in here? Before we go to sleep, we want to... Oh, I guess we'll take the other storm lantern. I don't really know that we need an additional storm lantern, but we'll pick it up anyway. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and take a quick nap, you know, try to wait out the storm here, and all will be well. We are also going to call the episode right there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you're not already. I upload new episodes every day. Okay, thanks, bye!